Today's video is all about how to organize the perfect pantry. I'm going to let you in on my secrets on the way I store things on the shelves and also what baskets and containers I use and use successfully. If you haven't already done, subscribe to my channel, Organise My Life. I produce a video every Sunday, and if you subscribe, it means that I can keep producing these videos. I'm Maria and I'm just about ready to start, so let's go. So step one, what is the first thing you're gonna do? The first thing is to clear everything out of the pantry. It doesn't matter whether it's a big pantry like this one or whether it's just a cupboard pantry. Remove everything. Step two, declutter and purge. Yes, that's right. Look at all the expiry dates, see what can go. I can guarantee that every single pantry I go in, there's always things that are not just 6 months out of date, we're talking years out of date. So go through, see what you think can last and remove all the things that you don't want. Step three, categorize. So now you have everything out on your table, you can see what's in date and what you have perfectly well. So the next thing is categorizing. That means putting all your jars together, putting all your savory snacks together, putting all your sweet snacks together, putting all your herbs together. So categorize everything individually. This way you can see how you want things displayed and what type of containers are going to be large enough to fit in your categorized items. Step four, now you know exactly what you have, what categories you can now go shopping. I look at shops like IKEA, Kmart, Bunnings, the dollar shops. There's always lots of different varieties of the types of containers that you can use. One of my biggest tips would be to let the outside follow into your pantry. So whenever I look at clients' pantries, I also look at the decoration in their kitchen and their dining rooms and try and make it flow through beautifully. So the next step, you have your storage, you have your categorized items. Now it's all about playing around with your shelves. For example, for me to decide that I wanted these here took a while because I had these over here. I had these white boxes here up at the top. I change things around all the time until I find this solution works for me and the way I have it works for me. So definitely look around, see what works best. So now you have all the containers on the shelves. What I'd recommend is to take one step back, because if you take one step back, look where you've placed things. Look at if the things on the eye level are the things that you use all the time. Try putting things at the top that you don't use as often. For example, if you can see these wicker baskets up here, this has got all the party things in, like the balloons and the plastic cups, plastic plates, and party serviettes. These aren't going to be used very often, so these are kept up high. Also, we have some display items up here which are beautiful and works really well in this pantry because it's a wicker, white and black theme in here. So these can go up here because again, these aren't going to be used very often. But I have spices on here, which you can see now, and I use these every single day, if not twice a day. And again, my sauces and some of the containers are really, really easy to get to. I use steps for my containers, so they're really easy to get to, and if you move them out of the way, you can see the step here, but you also can see quite clearly the labels on the front. Labeling. I love a labeled pantry You can buy labels from your local dollar shops or Kmart or Target, and you can also buy them online through a number of retailers, and you can also make your own. I'll put the link in the bottom of the way I make my labels, which is one of my other YouTube videos, but labels do look beautiful. I also like to use these sorts of labels too, and I just, if you can see the shiny plastic, I'll put on. So what doesn't fit in the basket, I always recommend having an overspill. So my overspill is just behind the camera, and this is just extra flowers and a big lot of breadcrumbs, which then can be dispensed out into one of these here. I don't like having big jars because they're always really heavy. I prefer the smaller ones, and I just prefer to have an overspill basket that no one can see. But if I need extras of anything, I always check what's in here first to make sure I haven't already got it. So when I'm organising a client's pantry, I don't like to put anything on the floor, just because it always gets dirty. If you are going to put things on the floor, I'd recommend using some large tubs like this just to keep everything in. They're flexible, plastic. This client has a lot of KitchenAid accessories, so it's absolutely perfect to put them all in one of these and just pop them into the corner, and they're still really easy to brush around. On the bottom shelves in the pantry, we just have some beautiful black baskets which all tie in with the theme. We've got cereals in here because there's a lot of cereals being eaten, and it's better doing that rather than putting them all into canisters. We've got some large packets of chips, the vegetables, the onions and carrots and things like that, and we've also got some regularly used appliances too. I really hope this video inspired you to do your own pantry and come up with some beautiful and creative ideas to sort all your items. Please subscribe to my channel if you really enjoyed watching this, and please check out my other videos. The links are all below. Until next week, see you soon.